Okay, welcome to the Crow Discovery Project. We're going to take a look at some ISS footage and I'm going to disassemble it. I'm going to disassemble the edit that they did to the clip and I'm going to disassemble the audio to demonstrate to you what is really going on. Since we get estimates that the Vomit Comet, or the airplane that takes a parabolic arc to give them 0 Gs, takes roughly 30 to 45 seconds is what it gives them in weightlessness, I will run a 55-second clip here. And as you will see, it is completely unedited. So how can that be that we have 55 seconds of weightless environment that is completely unedited from NASA? So here we go. Let's take a look at this 55-second clip.
Hi there. I've had a lot of people ask me how I wash my hair in space, and I thought I'd show you how I do it. Let's see. To get started, these are the things I need. A bag of warm water, a little no-rinse shampoo, towel, and my comb. What I like to do is start by just putting some hot water, squirting it onto my scalp, and I have a mirror here so I can kind of watch what I'm doing. Sometimes the water gets away from you and you try and catch as much as you can. Then I just work the water up through to the ends of my hair. Then I take my no-rinse shampoo and squirt it also on the scalp, just a little bit.
Okay, so let's look at the audio, and I was not honest in the beginning of this. There are in fact edits. Watch coming up right here, you'll see a flash on the screen. I call this a flash edit, and I am going to disassemble the flash edits in this clip to demonstrate to you what is going on, and then we're going to take a look at the audio. So here we go. Let's do some edits on the flash edits. Okay, so let's pay attention down to the circle here. Notice that the little hair tie there is not moving. So the jump in that hair tie really tells you something. In many of the clips that I'm going to disassemble this kind of flash edit that occurs generally over 3 frames, you're going to notice a bunch of things, particularly if you go back and look. Now here's the second edit in this clip, and it's meant to condition you. There is no edit done behind the flash edit. So what it's doing is, on the first one, if the intelligent people who are paying attention caught the edit, this one reinforces the fact that those flash edits are just little flashes, stylistic, that you don't need to pay attention here. There's nothing going on. This edit, there's a couple of them in this clip, I think 3 if I remember correctly, where no edit is done behind the flash, and this is just meant to reinforce, to zone you out, to get you back into the action and not pay attention. Okay, here come the flash edits. I'm going to run a number of them. They go forwards and backwards. You can see the big jump there, and if you look at her hair, watch her hair, see how it's all up in there. You can tell there was quite a bit of time. It's quite possible that this is being done in front of a blue screen on an airplane, and that they're using a grid on that blue screen to reline up the shot each time. It's hard to know, but when I get to the audio, I'll be able to demonstrate flat out that you can hear the airplane engine. Look at the magic foil bag there that disappears, and the magic comb, and even the little hair tie jumps, and the hair tie is not really moving again. And there's no reason to do this. We've seen plenty of clips from the supposed ISS that go on and on and on. Here's another clip. Pay attention inside the oval there. The magic disappearing bottle, the magic jumping hair tie. And you can see her hair as well is repositioned. It looks to me like they frame the shot, they cut it, and then they use a grid probably on a blue screen. That's my guess, to reline up the shot, because they're on an airplane that's doing a parabolic arc, and they get from about 30 to 45 seconds to do this. And again, you can see the magic jumping hair tie, and if you look at her hair in this part, you can see I could do this all day, but it demonstrates the game that's being played. So let's look at the audio. Okay, so this is a screenshot of the audio track lifted from the ISS footage from NASA, and if you look at the bottom of this particular view of the audio, this is not the waveform, this is a different view that really gives you a good view of highs and lows and noise and everything else in a clip. The yellow line across the bottom, this is a stereo track, so it's left and right, top and bottom. At the bottom of each track there's a yellow line. That yellow line is the lowest frequencies in the in the clip here. So what I did is I went and cut out all the high end so that you can hear the plane engine in the background. And while I'm not going to go through the whole thing, anyone can do this that wants to. If you listen to the whole thing, you can hear the plane engine changing, which is why they put the very low bassy music with a bass and a drum, and her voice register is held very low to mask the plane engine noise. So I mean, it's one thing after another. You can see the game that is being played here, but let me run the track where I've clipped it out, and you can hear the airplane. And at certain points, they've cut it just as the plane starts to rev up or rev down.
And I just do one. Hi there. I've had a lot.
Okay, so I had a little bit of trouble getting the audio up loud enough with the tools that I have, but if you jack up your volume on your system, you can hear the airplane engine. And if you go back through the early part of this clip and do the same thing where it's uncut in the beginning, you can see. And people should know you're being totally screwed with mentally here. The conditioning flash, the second edit done in this is called a conditioning flash, or that's what I call it. It happens over 3 frames. Whenever you are watching any video or movie and the character or the scene you're looking at is displayed for less than 3 seconds, you're being mentally manipulated. The reason for that is it takes longer than 3 seconds for your brain to decide whether it likes something. And so when it happens over and over, it puts you into a zone state, and that is part of what is going on here. Now, I would point you to YouTube. Basically, there are so many people who are taking these clips apart to demonstrate that there is no ISS occupied in space. Now, CD Channel just shot a object that is being called the ISS that he can line up with the actual stellarium and other sources that say the ISS would be where he shot it. But what you're looking at is a light. There is nobody on it. How they're doing it remains to be demonstrated. Go to the Jungle Surfer channel or Jungle Surfer TV. He has been endlessly showing the fraud on the ISS, and he posted a clip about a floppy door hatch being used, and he points you to another person who's doing it. He points out how ridiculous it is to be taking a weightless environment coffee machine up when we are told it costs about $1 gazillion a pound to take anything up there because of the rocket fuel. There are pianos up there. There are guitars. There's all kinds of crap supposedly up on this thing that would have cost many thousands of dollars a pound, we are told, to take up there. You're looking at fraud, and it's time for people to quit zoning out and believing. Belief is the enemy of knowing. If you believe this crap, you're being taken. It's all a fraud. And if you take the time to look at it carefully, you can know that for yourself. At any rate, I hope this helped a little. I don't do clips like this very often because so many people are doing a good job at demonstrating what's going on here. Cheers.